presentations, and I get done. All I've done is ask them a bunch of questions. I say to them, they get antsy. They say, geez, man, what should I do? I say, well, I don't know. What have you done in the past? I keep feeding them back. I say, well, every time we do something, we've lost money. Why haven't you ever changed the strategy? Well, we don't know what to do. I said, so what are you going to do this time? They say this one could be the worst of all. Well, we don't know. What if there was actually a way that instead of losing this money, you can make back all the stuff you lost during the last one? Wouldn't you want to know about something like that? Well, yeah. Well, I said, well, how are you going to find that out? They're going nuts. So, well, when are you going to tell me? I'm not going to tell you. You have to ask me. That's how I get them to make the commitment to me. Once they make the commitment, do I have to fight anymore? You guys get that? Now, analytical. This is the thing I want to tell you. Ready? You go give the finest sales presentation you've ever given in your career. The best one you've ever given. And I will take you back into that house or that business 10 minutes later, and they won't remember 90% of what you said. So why do you tell them? But they will remember, ready? You're going to agree with this right away. 100% of how you made them feel. If you made them feel confident, if you took away their rule, if you said, we got a strategy. Whenever somebody says to me, oh my God, the stock market, I don't know what to do. Don't worry about that. We got a strategy to actually turn that into an advantage. What do you think they want to know? What's the strategy? Inflation is coming. Serious inflation. Do you remember Jimmy Carter inflation? Does anybody? Oh, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. Okay, so this is really, what was I saying? Jimmy Carter. Do you remember? It was 18% money markets. Home loans were 10, 11, and 12. Car loans were 16, 17. We had 13% inflation. That means every 5 years you needed twice as much money to live on. That's coming. The federal government is printing $85 billion a month, $1 trillion a year. Japan is printing $1.3 trillion a year. Europe is printing $1 trillion a year. China is printing $600 billion a year, and the Bank of England is printing $300 billion. That's almost $4 trillion a year. I got a question. Are we going to have inflation? Yes or no? And is inflation actually going to be the worst thing that people face? It won't be taxes. It won't be loss of benefits. It won't be volatility. It's going to be inflation. Scary. Where are people going to get the money to offset? And by the way, while I'm asking you that, what's happened to the average income in America over the last decade? Has it gone up or not? It's declining. It's gone down from $54,000 a year in 2000 to $49,000 a year in 2010. Average incomes have gone down. 50% of America makes less than $26,000 a year. 2/3 make less than $50,000. Health insurance for a family costs $16,000 a year. We have just 7% inflation in healthcare. That's $32,000 a year by 2020. That's more than 50% of Americans make. What do you guys think is about to happen to healthcare? You're the only people, and you know what? I'm sick inside because I ran out of time. Here's another one. Who's the people that you should be delivering this message? What age group? Huh? No. They don't have any money.
Baby boom.
No, they don't have any money. The parents of the baby boomers, they have all the money. Ask them. Pretend you're a grandparent. I think maybe you might be. Do you love your grandchildren? Really? You love them so much that you're going to transfer all of this money for Social Security and Medicare and all that. What if I could show you a way for you to stay in complete control of your money to the last breath? Instead of giving that money to the government, the nursing home, or the hospital, and keep that money in your family for generations. Would that be worth going? Of course it would. They have all the money. We can sell them life insurance. This lady, why do you think she bought the $300,000 single premium life policy? Because it paid $450,000 of income tax free to her family, and she didn't have to worry about if she was going to lose any money if she needed it. I know. Why aren't we showing people these spectacular life insurance policies? And I said to you, you know what? This is the lousiest illustration I'm ever going to show you. Because you invite me back 3 or 4 years from now, the interest rates go up. This is actually going to look prettier than what I'm showing you right now. She said, okay, of course, love it.